How we doing, everybody? Drink it. Water bottle right here. Way ahead of you. Matt, what the fuck are you doing in my chat? We just got started. Finally back after kidnapping Sir Superhero. Listen, man, I dropped him off at the airport and then I left again. He didn't even get to see the concert. I went back to Nathan's concert after ditching him. All my shit for everyone said, God damn it. You don't you don't get to come and take over my city again. Uninspected Matthew signing. Was that on the bingo card? Also, have y'all solidified the bingo card yet? I remember I saw one on Twitter that somebody tagged me in. But have we like solidified down what all's on the bingo card yet? I feel like y'all should meet up in the Discord and decide on an official bingo sheet for these streams. There's a bunch of Nimbus made. I saw the ones that Nimbus made. That's the one that I'm talking about. I remember mine was the first one that got made, and then there was the ones for the D and Dorks channel and everything. I think y'all should go and try and solidify down what is on my specific bingo sheet for my for my streams. Inspire me to bring back the Mohawk. Well, I'm sorry. I've had mine since kindergarten, so I've gotten used to all of the basic comments you're going to get. I made one for Matt's streams. I saw that too. I saw one for Matt's streams. I saw one for the D&D, the D and Dorks channel, and then I saw one for mine. And this comic book shop drawing. Did somebody ask what we were doing today? Was that highlighted? I thought you were born with a mohawk. I was born with, it's either the center of my head is either raised or my hair grows thicker here. So I was technically born with a mohawk, but like, I have been cutting my hair like this since kindergarten. My hair doesn't just naturally grow like this. My hair just grows thicker in like the dead center of my head, so it looks like I have a mohawk when I grow all my hair out. Which part of that are you assuming is a lie? It started 2 days ago. Yep, you're absolutely right. Good job, Matt. You caught me. Being exposed to radioactive materials. I got bit by a radioactive punk when I was like in kindergarten, and it just naturally does this. My hair doesn't just naturally grow like that. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. The hair on the side of my head pops out once it reaches about 2 inches, and then it just drops away. Actually, not even 2 inches. Once it reaches like 1/4 of an inch, gone instantly. How's it going? Good enough. My voice is still a little bit gone from constantly talking at Nathan Apollo's concert. But I'm getting there. There we go. Alright, so the goal for today is to finalize the drawing of the minimize rate of beat. I don't talk about comics on my Twitch channel, but you can ask that to the fan Discord. From any of y'all after you kidnap Matt. That should be an indicator of how good of a time we had, so that we all went completely fucking silent after that. We all went to the concert and then didn't make any content after that. Well, I mean, Matt tweeted, but we just kind of we vibed out. It was awesome. It was really cool actually being able to meet him. That concert was fucking packed. Both me and Matt got recognized a whole of one time. Matt technically now gets to say that he gets recognized more than me because he got recognized first. He got recognized first while we were sitting 3 feet away from each other, which is the funniest thing in the world. We were sitting like at the stage, and the lighting guy walks past, and he looks right at Matt and he goes, "Hey, weird question. Do you have a TikTok?" And me and Matt are sitting talking to each other while this is happening. We were having a conversation, and this guy walks up and talks to Matt and asks if he has a TikTok account, and we're both just staring at him. And he's like, "Yeah, totally." And they like say hi. It's cool. Dude walks off, and we're both like, "Yo, come on!" Like, that is the funniest fucking thing. So you're lurking in the back of the photo at the... Oh, yeah. Well, you see, I was essentially there like a groupie. Both me and Matt were both there as, like, part of the crew. So we were in the green room at the entire start of the show. And then we ended up... Thank you for the subscription. We were in the green room for the entire start of the show. And then when the show started, we all kind of funneled into the back of the show. The white stripe up to date by redoing it. It looks on. Thank you. I am wondering if that's a bot. Look at the tattoo anywhere. Pick the I saw, no, I don't think he did. I saw the tattoo. That was fucking great. At the end of the night, Nathan had a, like, big meet and greet where he, like, met every single person that stuck around to meet him. And somebody wanted "It's Good Business" written on their arms so they can go and get it tattooed. And they did. They're in the chat, right? I don't know if there's a link anywhere. Yeah, we got a text of the tattoo. That was me. Yes, AC Shadow. Yeah, we saw. Nathan sent us the tattoo that you got. That's fucking dope. That's so cool. I'm so jealous. I want Glib to have a catchphrase now, because I've had people ask me questions about Glib at conventions and stuff, but he doesn't really have a thing other than "fuck you." So I don't think that's really a good. I don't think that's a good option. That was the coolest fucking thing to be able to see. "It's Good Business" written on somebody, and that's just there forever. Have you thought about running a D&D session? Here's the problem. Here's the problem with me saying I'm gonna run a D&D session. My starting point was Matt, and Matt now has a D&D show that somebody has gotten a tattoo of. There is a operating fan Discord with a shit ton of people in it. People know the characters independently. There is merch of the characters independent. That was my first D&D game ever. So my perception of what it takes to have a good D&D story, gone. Complete chaos. There is... when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna... if I wanted to run a D&D game, it'd be pretty fun. But then I'm like, oh... I don't have the writing capability for that. There's so much story that goes into that I'm like... that's not my forte. I come up with good ideas based on other people's ideas. All my other campaigns are so much shitty. Fuck you, Matt. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. Listen, I don't think they're probably, like, as emotionally charged, but also shittier is in quotes. I mean, you already fly by the seat of your pants in this one. It's just really fucking good. That's where I'm like, oh, yeah, that takes a lot more thought than I have the capability to use. Could run a one-shot in the Dean Dorsey universe at some point. I don't want to fuck with Matt's lore. Matt's got lore in his head, man. I'm not touching the lore. I know that Matt would probably say, anything you decide to come up with, we'll figure out a way to make it work. Work it into it. I mean, for fuck's sake, I said Capri Sun in season 1, and now that's a thing. I get that. My lore-centered brain does not work with that. Because I'm a fucking lore fanatic with comics and everything. I'm the motherfucker that's like, but that didn't happen. That's not how that happened. So, my brain wouldn't work with that. Dude, let me know. Dead serious scene. Well, I'll think about it. Maybe. I would have to come up with a really fucking good idea for why. Walking back in 2019. I've been doing this since 2019? Say psych right now. I have not been doing this since 2019. There's no fucking way. Batman lore, my mind is a blank slate of anything outside of Gotham. My knowledge ends at 2005, so I understand. Not 2005. My knowledge ends right after like Civil War happened. That's the closest thing to a comic fact y'all are getting from me. There is no fucking way I've been doing this since 2019. That is terrifying to think about. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ, there is no fucking way. Also, you started watching me in 2019? Bro, I've been doing... I made, like, shitpost content when I first started. It was bad shitpost content. If you go back and watch that shit, it's not funny. But it's not even funny in, like, a shitposty sort of way. It's obviously a 19-year-old kid trying to figure out how to use TikTok. I have the same account. I didn't make a new account when I, like, became Panda Red, but... All that shit back there is I remember every art tutorial video I did. I remember the first art tutorial videos that I did. I remember the like, oh shit, I gotta use that, I gotta use my degree? Okay, yeah, come on. And then doing my art videos. And now now I'm here. 2019, Jesus Christ, that's gonna fuck with me. That's like, we're in 2023 right now. That's almost 5 years. I've been doing this for half a decade. Holy shit. Okay. Fuck me. That is weird to think about. I thought I started doing this in 2021. I thought I'd only been doing this like 2 or 3 years. I have been doing this for 5 years? It's the beginning of the background. Did you hug my skinny nerd for me? Which one? Nate or Matt? I don't think me and Matt hugged. I hugged Nate. I kidnapped Matt. Is that close enough? How old are you? Everybody with the bingo card, cross off the how old are you box. I'm 22. Robin Rose was October of 2020. Fuck me! Aha! You're close. July. The last day of July is my birthday. So, you were very close. Alright, we're getting way off track. I've been on here for 20 fucking minutes already. Well, 15. I leave you guys on the start screen for 5 minutes. Hey, anybody who's in the Discord, let it known that I said it. Any of the graphic artists in the Discord server, take Nimbus's bingo sheet and make it like a fully graphic designed out bingo sheet, and then we'll make it a stream thing. I'll credit whoever makes the best one that I like, and then we will Not the best one. The one that I personally like for my streams the most. I'm gonna put that barometer on there. Oh, you did? Nimbus, you did? Oh, shit. Okay, fuck it. Never mind, then. We're just gonna use Nimbuses. Nimbus, are you able to DM me that? Do I have my DMs on? Yeah, go, feel free to DM me that, and I'll make it an actual fucking stream thing. I saw you did a whole bunch of them. The one I saw on Twitter was on like lined paper and like drawn in fucking pencil. That's why I'm like make like a fully graphic design version. I saw the one for D and Dorks. I didn't see mine fully done out. I'm walking across campus right now. I remember that struggle. Oh god. He's apparently been doing this for 5 fucking years. Oh my god, I've been fucking on TikTok for 5 years. Holy shit. 6 days apart from it. Oh, shit. Well, happy early birthday. Kid saw your video with Matthew and said it was very bold of him to wear Harley Quinn pants to meet you in the You see, they were Spider-Man pants. He influencered it up, and I am wearing the same shirt right now as I was when I went to the concert. So. Listen, man, I haven't folded my laundry yet. I'm slumming it. That's it in DC. I don't know. I don't talk about comics on here, so head on over to the Discord. Thank you. I love my Venom pants. They're cool. I didn't say they weren't cool. What about comic book movies and teen today? Nerd stuff. Talk about nerd stuff over there. I talk about art and like influencer shit on here. And put away. Oh my god, I can get it through the laundry, but right now everything's in hampers in our room. All right. Fuck. Right. I had a goal today. All right. So hyped. Remember that the coolest part about The Dark Knight is that it's an AU and that Christopher Nolan doesn't really understand Batman. Last nerd thing. You went to a new... Oh, good for you, Lizzie. That's awesome. All right. So I'm gonna show you guys where we are right now. Right now we are at the drawing stage. This is everything that we have drawn out so far. We have all of the rooms planned out and the floor plan basically laid out. There are 2 more tables that I need to put in, and there's like display cases at the end of those tables that are somewhere in like this general area in the center of the room. In all honesty, I probably don't need to lay those out, but sorry, Matt is texting the group chat that we're all in about D and Dork stuff. In this little center area right here, there is 2 tables and a couple of display cases that go there. To lay those out is a little bit overkill, but it does let me know like how much space I have on the floor, like how much I'm working with. So that's the only reason that I'm really thinking of why I need to place those there. I don't technically need to put them there right now, but for my own mental well-being, it might be nice to see how much floor space I have. Plus, then I can lay this over the top of like whatever camera angle I'm going to be using for the room, and I can know where I need to be. So, let's see. Where is my sketch? My sketch is here. They're like right here. These 2 little red tables is what I'm working on right now. And if I go over to the Facebook page, actually I don't need to because I have this. You can see them here. Like this is a little comic book display case right here. It's actually my bookshelf that I have right here that you guys can't see. It's 2 of these back to back, and then a display case on one side of those, and then there's a table with a like action figure display at the end of that. What happened to Arachnus? No, you're gonna have to wait and watch whenever we decide season 3 will be a thing. If we decide season 3 will be a thing. Here you go. If the entire group decide that we're not doing season 3, I will talk about the background stuff openly. Otherwise, no. Yes, if we are four regular people with regular lives. Both me and Matt are both looking for industry jobs. Nathan is an accomplished musician who's trying to figure out tours, and Momo has a fucking job. So, if us 3 nerds can find the fucking time, if season 3 happens. If season 3 doesn't happen, then I will openly talk about background stuff like that. Or I'll talk about it after season 3 if it doesn't become a thing. Because I've been doing this for 5 fucking years. There's no saying that it's not going to happen. That I'm not going to keep doing this after season 3 is either canceled or ended. I'm not saying the show is canceled. Don't be flipping the fuck out on me. It's not over. Obviously, fucking Matt's texting us right now about shit. We stressed it was if at the end of season 2. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. So I have a table in the center. Matt's second, no, he misses. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You caught me. That's what I was reading it. It was just like, miss y'all, wish you would text me back, because none of us do. That's a joke. We do. We talk a lot. Quotes around a lot. I'm desperately low on the happy thoughts. Don't give me that anxiety. Listen, I'm working on it. We're using safe wording just in case. Goddamn. You didn't kidnap him hard enough. You're right. I'm not keeping him in the back of this room. I need to figure out the dimensions of this table. Don't look at that. So I am going to, let's look up, wood and metal table. It's not helpful that I don't know what type of table that is. Particle board table. And yes, I know you guys can't see this. I'm just trying to search to try and find anything right now. Okay, I'm gonna do some deductive reasoning here. What type of stuff do you prefer to see in your P.O. box? Literally anything you guys send, I like. So, there's not really a preference on what I get in there. Sorry, checking the chat. I don't really have a preference for what's in there. If you want to send shit to me, send shit to me. My P.O. box has been fucking dead for the last, like, 2 months, so whatever you decide to send. I want to start making P.O. box videos again, but, nothing goes through my fucking P.O. box anymore, so I can't. Alright. So, deductive reasoning time. The table is long enough to fit a long box in it. Whoa. Did my camera die? God damn it, my camera died. Hold on. There we go. Alright, we're back. Mark that off on the fucking bingo card. Camera issues. You guys are going to have so much fun with this damn thing. Brought the camera problems to Seattle and left them there. Listen, I had to trade out audio problems for something. I get my audio problems fixed. Now I have camera problems. That's just how it is. I know that this table can fit long boxes lengthwise, but just about a little longer than a long box. I also know that it fits 3 and some change long boxes widthwise. I think that those brackets, like those L brackets that are on the table edges right here, are 1 inch by 1 inch or 2 inch by 2 inch. Alright, let's see. So, let's look up long box length. Alright, let's change the comic long box length. Alright. So it's about 29 inches long by a foot wide. So let's see. I'll say these tables are roughly 3 3/4 feet long by, fits a long box, and it's about 28 inches. So 30 inches wide by 3 3/4 long.
Alfred, yeah, call the guy. I don't care how many this makes. Call the fucking guy.
Show up a bucket truck down the power plant. Oh my god. Holy shit, Amy, what is your luck?
Different fucking kid.
What was that last month?
Alfred, yeah, call the guy.
You're doing a top job.
Care
Thank
how
you.
many this makes. Call the fucking guy.
Thank you again for the resubscription, both of you. And the only reason that this is legit is because I have taken actual architecture classes to learn how to like make blueprints. Because, like every artist, when they're trying to figure out what they want to do to earn money, I had a period where I wanted to be an architect. Specifically, I wanted to make skyscrapers because I thought skyscrapers were cool. All right, so 3 1/4, 3 3/4 actually. So if this is 2 feet, let's turn the grid back on. And we're actually going to put this on another layer so we can make 2 of them and turn them. So view, show, grid. All right. Actually, let's turn the grid off so I can actually take a note of how big these are supposed to be. Now we're going to move keyboard out of the way. So, table is about 30 inches deep. And it's about 3 3/4 feet long. And now we get to figure out how the fuck we're going to design that. Because this is based on even numbers, so this is not going to help. Alright, view, show, grid. So let's do this. So it's 3 feet long. Let's just get that out of the way. One of these blocks is 2 feet. So 1, 2, 3. Ah, fuck you. Wow, that is terrible. So we're gonna do this. 1, 2. Fuck. Okay. 1, 2, 5, 6. That's 2 feet right there. And it's about 30 inches deep, which is what? 12, 24, 30. So that's 2.5 feet deep. So, do. So we are looking at woohoo! Not the intent. Damn it. That's why I have the shift button just active all the time. So that's our table. That's what we're looking at for our table. I don't feel like this is right. I feel like this table's supposed to be longer, especially looking at the pictures. It doesn't feel this wide, strangely enough. Or it feels longer than this. I might be thinking that it's 4 long boxes deep.
Alfred, yeah, call the guy. I don't care how many this
Thank
makes.
you
Call
for
the
the
fucking guy.
Because this is closer to a box, and I know it's not a box. So let's hide this again. Let's go back in here. This is 3 feet. And then this would be another foot. So it would be half of this block would be 3 3/4. That might actually be a little bit closer. Let's see what that looks like. Because we'd be looking at this instead. Which is a little better. Still not great. I still feel like it's either too wide or too short to be perfect. I'm gonna erase all these interiors so I can actually see what the actual thing looks like. So this is what we're looking at right here. For one of these tables. Which I originally drew looking like that. Which actually, that's actually pretty fucking close, so. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, we're going with that. In that case, we are going to move over here. Shift this bad boy to 45. Not 45 degrees. Back a little bit. There we go. table. There we go. Any merch? Did you get sunburned from California? No, I actually went and bought sunscreen because I realized that I didn't buy any and had a little bit of a panic moment because I was apparently born on the moon and cannot take sunlight. So we have one table. And I'm starting to wonder. Wrong picture. This is a very similar construction to that. I'm also realizing that I moved this before I added the base piece onto it, so... There we go. Same, because here soon I want to send you something. Yes, it is still the exact same. California was a lot of fun. I honestly might. My brain likes it more than I like Washington State because Washington State is cold and gray and rainy. Did you get in now? No, I did not actually. I did go to Venice Beach though. Literally, I showed up at like, I think noon. I showed up at like 11, and the screening wasn't until 5:30. So I checked into my hotel at like noon and was like, okay, I have 4 hours until I need to start getting ready. I'm on vacation, and just walked to Venice Beach and stayed there all fucking day. And go and live in California. Listen, I want to desperately. I would much prefer living in California to Washington State. But I am also broke as fuck right now, so that is still not an option. This influencer shit don't make as much money as people think it does. You use sunscreen way more than we do. We get the sun way more than you do. Unless, are you, no, you're British time, so, yeah. I wasn't neutrals with Nikhil, but now I am. It is hot as hell in the summer. No, I'm not a human space heater. I am a salamander. I bask in the heat. Gotta go to Emerald City Comic Con. Emerald City's pretty good. I like Emerald City. It's not like it's not San Diego Comic Con, so. What is the next Lord Deathman skit? That is yet another question you can ask in the Discord. Said you were their space heater. I am a human space heater in terms of how much heat I produce, but I also love the heat and hate the cold. So we're in a bit of an impasse here. We're gonna add a foot onto here, not because this table's actually a foot long. The fuck? Not because this table's actually a foot longer, but because there is a extension on this table that has all of the action figures and stuff on it, and I think it's a foot deep, if not a foot and a half deep. Which one is it? Because it had like the I'm 2 hours ahead of British time. But, oh, where are you from? This summer was like 110 for multiple days straight. I could not. That is where I thrive. I would absolutely love that shit. I would kill for that. Also, maybe then my skin won't stop burning every single time it sees the sun. Thanks, Washington. What is wrong with your body? I've lived in Washington for 22 fucking years. I've lived in Washington State where we never see the sun and it's cold and rainy and gray all the goddamn time. I also burn in the shade, but that is counterproductive to my wants. Was this 1.5 feet deep or was it a foot deep? Or was it 2 feet deep? Might have been 2 feet deep. When I clipped you saying it, Moldova, that's much more southern than Britain. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Also, the Americans are just a lot more prone to skin cancer. -40 to +40. Give me a spring to fall because summer and winter mess me the fuck up. I want summer and spring. And I like autumn, but I don't like the cold of autumn. So I'll live in that middle zone. That's why I'm like, yeah, fuck it, send me to California. I want to live in California. That sounds way better than where I live. Listen, I'm pretty sure that the influencers that were there, every time they're like, oh, how you liking California? They probably got a very bad view of me because I talk so much shit on my state. Because I hate the rain and the cold here. I have said since I was a child that I fucking hated how gray everything is here. In the mountains where it would be 45 in the summers and I miss that so much. Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. If I can't see the sun all fucking day, I don't want it. I don't like it. I like being able to know where the ocean is in relation to me and seeing the sun. I like the sound of seagulls. If I am close enough to the ocean that I can hear seagulls and I can see the sun, hell yeah, I'm set. What about Australia? Alright, third rule. Hear seagulls, see the sun, it doesn't fucking rain spiders. That's my rules. Alright, I gotta look at the fucking picture again. How deep is this fucking thing? Oh, you can't see the thing in that picture. That's not great. Alright, okay, you can see the thing here. Alright, this only had 2 boxes. So basically 2 of these things. Back to back. That's how deep it is. So that's gotta be a foot. But then it has 2 of these things and then 1 laying flat. This is not a foot. This has got to be like 6 inches or so. Not 6 inches. This has got to be longer than 6 inches. But I think I'm safe in making that thing. Let's do this. Spacing shit out. Give me a minute. Alright. Alright, so it's about as deep as my desk. And I think my desk is 40 inches deep. And the cool part, don't come to SAC, it's boring. One of my dreams in life is to become an actor, so I want to be close enough that I can actually do auditions and shit. Outside of that, listen, man, if I live in a boring part of California, I still get everything I like about California, and then I don't have the traffic. So, I'll live with it. So, 40 inches, roughly 40 inches. Luckily, this was a handmade thing, so I don't really need to get that very specific. 3 feet. Jesus, 3 feet? That is not 3 fucking feet. Also, I know for a fact that shit wasn't 3 feet. Maybe 2 feet. Actually, do I still have the listing for this? Because I got this shit off a fucking OfferUp, so I need to figure out how deep this fucking desk is. Can't remove your skin. You see, that doesn't help for joint problems, though, which is a problem that me and Scarlett run into. So they have taken down the desk that I bought, which sucks. Wait, are y'all talking about me? Does not have Boston vibes. I'm assuming y'all are talking about me. Are you not talking about me? Because I definitely don't fucking talk like I'm from Boston. Do I have a fucking Boston accent? Matthew. Oh, no, he definitely doesn't fucking talk like he's from Boston. I can guarantee I'm the only one in this room other than May. I don't know if Amy's actually talked to him. I'm the only one here that's actually talked to the motherfucker in person. I can guarantee you that motherfucker doesn't talk like he's from Boston. Fuck, it might be 3 feet. So that's a foot. I know it wasn't double the fucking table, and I have the table at 3 feet. Does he talk like a Texan now? Hell no. He also does not talk like a Texan, which is hilarious because he has lived in Texas his whole life. Or at least what I assume. Just be prepared for smoke days in California. We get smoke days here! Here's the shitty thing. In Washington, it gets hot enough in eastern Washington that the fucking forest just erupts into flames. And because everything in western Washington is at the bottom of the hills of the Cascades, all of that smoke comes straight down to us. So we get a smoke season. We're used to that shit. Does he say y'all? I say y'all, and I live in the Pacific Northwest. That doesn't prove shit. Did you read what I'm going to send you? No, I did not. I'm gonna make it 2 feet deep. I'm gonna make this thing 2 feet deep, and I'm gonna say fuck it, and just deal with that. There we go. I send you a Red Hood. Oh, cool. Thank you. Use. Ha. Isle of Man, I'm... You take it to that. Thank you. I don't say yo because that's just because I have issues not sounding too country. Here's my weird ass heritage. Both my grandparents are from southern states. My grandma's from Florida and my grandpa's from Tennessee. I think Tennessee. Pretty sure it's Tennessee. It's either Tennessee or Kansas. I don't remember. No, it's Tennessee. It's Tennessee. Pretty sure. He doesn't talk about it very much. My grandma's from Florida and my grandpa's from Tennessee, and both of them were well, my grandpa was military. Then they moved up to Washington after a while. Then my dad went into the military. He grew up in Washington, but he grew up in like the slums of Washington. And then he went into the military. Nobody in the last two generations of my family was born on American soil. So we had just a casual mix of accents everywhere. That's probably why nobody can really place where my fucking voice comes from, is because my grandparents are Southern, so I have some like Southern slang that I get thrown in here and there. I pronounce certain things a certain way. I've grown up in Washington my entire life, so I have the Pacific Northwest inability to pronounce T's. So water is pronounced with a D. Waiter is also pronounced with a D. But then I have things like I slur my words all the time. My words kind of slur into each other a lot of the time when I'm not putting on a performance voice. And because of that, it kind of merges into that southern, sort of southern talk. That's also why I'm able to switch into my southern accent almost immediately and not have any like delay. And also it doesn't really sound like a real big departure from my own voice, because it's just something that comes naturally the more that I think about it. And then I can switch right back into Washingtonian without actually thinking about that as much either. But that's where my voice comes from too, so I get it. That's also why I have a lot of people that are like, where the fuck are you from? That's why a lot of people ask me if I was on the East Coast too, because I talk very loud and I curse all the fucking time. So that is a lot of fun as well. Stim is very confusing to anyone to figure out where I come from. Yeah. I also have, because, little sprinkling of the tism in there, I mirror. So if I hear an accent for too long, I'll start to mimic that as well, which is not fucking great. Like, me and Scarlett started to play Red Dead for a little while, but then we had to immediately stop because we realized that we both started talking like this all the goddamn time, and everything that we said was just a little twinge of a Western accent for no real particular reason, just because it was something that just came naturally after playing the game. And we would do that for a little bit too long, and then all of a sudden we'd realize we were in a fucking Winco. We were in a Winco just talking like two fucking cowboys while we're trying to pick out, like bread and shit. And then all of a sudden we'd have to go, wait, god damn it, that's not how we sound. We don't talk like that. Back to normal. We're not cowboys, damn it. Oklahoma, but constantly moved to Portugal, Germany, multiple states, and now the UK. I've never even attempted to have an accent. Listen, I don't attempt to have an accent, it just comes out. Skyrim mirrors those accents. Oh, I've done that all the time. It's a lot of fun, that like sort of weird sort of Swedish accent that they all talk with that isn't particularly from any region at all. The Dolmer are attacking our the Dolmer are attacking our village. I need you to go down into the mines and kill their and kill the vampire who's abiding in the Dwemer ruins. Like it just happens. That explains the weird Russian accent you do. Exactly. Because also, I can do Southern incredibly easily because that just switches into it. People say that if you can do a Southern accent, you can do a British accent. And the British accent is a little bit... that one's rougher for me because it always turns into a Southern accent. Or it turns into a Russian accent, which is always my basic outside weird outer character that doesn't actually have a place of origin. This is just my Eastern European accent that just becomes really anybody that's not supposed to be American, British, or Southern. An accent is when I do a stupid Russian accent person that would make anyone from Russian. That I never attempt to actually make it sound like I'm Russian. It always just kind of comes out. It always just kind of comes out as weirdly Eastern European in some way. You sound Caucasian with that red. Look at me, of course I do. Who have real accents react to the fake accents, as most who mainly watch cartoons. I can't usually do. I find it a lot of fun. We're getting off topic. We've been off topic for a while. Alright, now I gotta check back on the chat. Georgian or Armenian. Oh, cool. Well, at least I sound like an actual country instead of just sounding like racistly Russian. Not the American understanding of Caucasian. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for specifying that. Listen, I've been around enough actual Russian people who know Russian to pick up a little bit of the actual, like, mannerisms of the speech that doesn't just sound like, Gregory, go and get us some vodka from the other room. Like, that's the super stereotypical Russian accent is always very silly to them. So I've been able to pick up at least a little bit of the actually sort of smaller ways of speaking. It's a lot more subtle than a lot of people assume it to be. Also, if I'm speaking English, then if I'm speaking English the way that I usually speak, and then I add an accent on top of it, then it's reasonable to assume that whatever character that I am playing is able to actually speak decent enough English and has been around enough English people to actually pick up a lot of the mannerisms of that speech as well. So there is a lot of things that can be dropped from the original accent and just switch back into actual, like, American English. A Valley accent while in Cali. Oh, no. Dude, I say dude, man, bro, dope, all the fucking time. I already have a Valley accent. That's not... Getting mansplained my accent. I'm not trying to do that. I'm sorry. That's not what I was trying to do. I'm doing the thing where I'm trying to explain my thought process of what I'm doing. I'm not trying to explain your own accent to you. I'm trying to say that through the lens of, like, why my accent has gaps in it. There's a lot of more wine in vocal fry. That's fair. It's a good idea. That's a good point. Red Guardian in the Black Widow movie. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm already shaped like that, dude, so. I can't do American accents that aren't Southern. And even that is shaky. It's just very generic and turns into Scottish or British. His general post-Soviet accent. Thank you very much. Like a Hopper cosplay. Listen, I already get told. Well, I don't get told it from outside people because it would probably sound insulting. But Scarlett has told me multiple times that, like, oh no, you're like right on the edge of, like, season 1 Detective Hopper, which is not a bad look, so it's not that big of a deal. Which is why I make the joke where I'm like, oh no, I'm not bulking, I'm just fat now. And no other people do that. Oh, absolutely. Detective who? Hopper from Stranger Things. I've never watched the show, but I assume that she's shown me pictures, so I know. Never seen it. Neither have I. a great stream, everyone. Have a great day, Jay. Thank you for stopping by. You get to enjoy burgers. Yeah, we'll be nice. We'll be nice and call it dirty bulking. And not just, giving up on working out for like 6 months. This seems to be a trend that I have, so I'm not really too hooked up on it of any kind. I think it'll be great. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to turn off the grid again. This is 30 inches. This is 3.75 feet. And this is 2 feet. Writing sideways is hard. And then this is a table. I'm gonna redo that because that looked like shit. And then this is a toy display. I don't steal accents, but if I listen to someone speak for a bit, I can decide to just read anything in my head to that person's exact voice. Someone you're doing a board. So for somebody who doesn't hear voices in their head, that sentence doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm glad that you're able to do it. Penny, you look great. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we are going to shift this again this way. Over here. And look at that. It's basically the same size. Get weird stares because your hair and beard are 3 different colors. I do, kind of. Here's also a weird thing. When I go to my barber, I don't usually have like one person who dyes this part of my hair. But because my hair is so dark and so mixed in terms of what's actually like the hair colors, because I know it looks dark brown or like black, but my hair is like a mix of red, blonde, brown, auburn, white, gray, and black in there, so it comes out a like dark muddy brown and almost black. Like I know it looks almost black in this sort of lighting. But when I go and the strung stripe's not permanent. This is something I added. But when I go and get my hair dyed, when I get this added, I haven't really like solidified down my person who does my hair dye. I just get my hair dyed at the same place I get my hair cut. And they never really believe me when I say it's going to take longer than they think it's going to dye my hair. This sort of lighting is... I mean, even with the ring light in front of me, like, the lighting behind me doesn't actually affect very much in terms of in front of me. Fuck it, I'll turn this light off and you'll see how much it actually... That does very little. This affects this part of my head. This is actually the light that you're seeing, and even then, it's almost black. Routine for your mohawk? I cut it every 2 weeks or so. Or if I get really lazy, I cut the sides every month or so. This is 1.5 inches. This is 1.25 inches. And I spike only the top up. Like a hacker in a movie. Yeah, this is my in the zone mode. And honestly, this is only because I have these, like if I switch this to conversation so there's no white coming from here, and I switch this to Discord for there's no white coming from here, this is just, I just have a bi-lighting, like, this looks like I have an ASMR setup that is just a lot of dark, moody lighting. But, if I switch this back off again, so I have white coming in from this angle, and then I turn this back on again, so I have yellow coming from this angle. Shark is gonna cut down to 0 inches in all play. Yeah, because it's been long enough now that she's desperate to see what I look like bald, or with any other hairstyle. It happens every single time. But when I go to get my hair dyed, the people never really believe me when I'm like, no, it's gonna take longer than you think it is. Because they're like, oh, yeah, no, this should be a super easy process. My hair takes to dyeing so badly. Like, it takes forever. I think this took 2 hours. Like, I had to sit through the bleaching and the toning and the washing over and over and over again for like an hour and a half to 2 hours long. It takes way longer than they actually think it's going to. Because this isn't actually just dark brown or just black. You didn't have a mohawk. What kind? You kind of look like Isaac Clarke from Deadspin. Ha! Well, thank you. The comparison I usually get is Orlando Bloom or Joseph Gordon-Levitt. How long have you had the hairstyle? Kindergarten. I have had my hair in a mohawk since the summer in between kindergarten and first grade. How long it should take that long given how dark it is, and unless they're trying to fry it. It should take that long, especially the tone. Oh yeah. Orlando Bloom Bingo Square. There was an Orlando Bloom Bingo Square? I didn't see that one. How do you pronounce Levitt? I usually get the Orlando Bloom comment. That's the one that I get. Well, I get Joseph Gordon-Levitt when people see me initially because my eyes usually sit at like... When I'm not expressing to the camera, this is where my eyes usually sit. So they're in a more closed state, so they look a lot more like his. In comparison to like on camera, I like open my eyes more because I'm trying to express so people can see me more. But another thing, like, that's another difference between when you're interacting with me as Jay versus when you're interacting with me as Panda. I'm Jewish, I pronounce Levit. Oh! I think it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think that's how he pronounces his name, but I'm not 100% certain. So it might be Levit. I'm not sure. You look tired. I always look tired. I had a shirt on my merch page before I took it down that was just, no, I didn't get in a fight. This is just my face. But when on camera you try and look like you've had 3 espressos in a row. Yeah, I try and look awake because I've had people comment on the fact that I look tired. I've had people comment on the fact that I look exhausted because I used to film my videos when I had no sleep. But when I'm not on camera, not only does my voice drop down to here and I'm not actually speaking with the as much throat anymore, because usually I'm speaking in the back of my throat right here when I'm on camera, and then when I drop off of camera, I immediately drop my voice back down, and I don't actually speak in the back of my throat anymore. I speak from my chest most of the time, and then my face relaxes, and I understand why, until I had a following, people didn't want to talk to me, is because when I am in this mode, I've had people describe it as panther face when I'm sitting, because I just sit in the back of the room with my head down looking at everyone through my eyebrows most of the time, and I don't smile when people aren't looking at me, so I am just... This is my resting face, and that's why on camera I'm always smiling and my eyes are way open, and I heighten my voice even more, is because this is the customer service. This is how I talk, because this is the character of Panda Red, where it's me like to 11, and then when I'm back down to me again, it just drops all of it out of me, which is I find it very funny. I find it very cool because it's like a persona. It's like acting. It's like putting on the face. The eyes of a doe. Oh, I've never heard it described like that before. Our character design eyes. I like that. That's hilarious. Having a resting bitch face, half closed eyes, and eye bags is a hell of a curt. Oh, it's so much fun. Sorry, I'm reading back through this. And now you have the hair. Well, thank you very much. Apparently, the Jason Todd look is just dropping my voice down to my actual speaking voice and not smiling, which maybe, I don't know. I've also heard that my normal voice is described closer to raspy in comparison to my panda voice, which is a lot smoother, because my regular voice is down in my chest, so it removes all of the intentional smoothing out of it. I can physically feel it being said from here in comparison to being said from here. And because of that, there's a lot more natural rasp to it, because I yell a lot, so this is just where my voice goes because of that. Husky is probably a better word for it. I don't have a whiskey voice, but I really want I've wanted a whiskey voice for my entire life, because I think those are cool as shit. No one talks to me because I look intimidating with a neutral face. J voice for bingo. Yep. Congratulations, you found it. I understand changing the expression, but you can speak normally. I think it's easier. You know, it's not intentional. Like, this is, the facial expression is a thing that I've learned through interacting with people. Like, because I am when I'm in public, I don't seek out social interaction because, again, introvert, but I am a more social, like, I want to talk to people, but I don't need it. So I've learned to constantly be smirking when people aren't looking at me. Like, I don't naturally smile, but, like, I've learned to, like, perk my cheeks up and actually look like I'm smirking a little bit when I'm walking around. Which, I mean, with the, like, tired eyes and the smirk, it does look a lot more like I'm killing you in my head than it is, like, comforting. So the face is something that I do naturally, and the voice is also something that I do naturally. You're describing masking. I know I'm describing masking. I've talked about my touch of tism. That's just how it is. The voice is just something that happens when I go on camera. And people who have met me in person can tell you that when I'm behind a table, like, here's the thing. If anybody who went to NocoCon last year and saw me both when I was behind the table and when I was at the bar, because I went and did a drink and draw, and at the bar, I was me, I was Jay, but when I was behind the table, I was Panda. And if you interacted with me with both in both situations, you could tell that the demeanor was different. I talked differently, I moved differently, I looked differently, and that's just how it interacts, because the camera and the interaction of character to fan it's a thing that naturally happens in my brain. The ADHD autism is that's actually called ADHD, which I learned recently, where it's AUHD, uppercase A, lowercase U, DHD. Trying to get you so drunk. I got so many fucking drinks from Drink and Draw, I had to start asking people to give me food and water. Other people like me in the comic community, thanks for that. Of course! I mean, I'm only recently discovering these things about myself. And remember, I am not your diagnosis. I am not diagnosed at all. These are just things I have realized in myself that have names that I have looked into. Girls were hitting on you. Ironically, I was already dating Scarlett at the time. I just hadn't made it public, which is why I also left early. I have not been diagnosed, and I don't intend to get diagnosed. But there are things I've discovered in myself that like make life easier by knowing that they're there and being able to adjust for them. Started making videos that you take a break for a long while, and when you think to yourself, I need to get some, only to not do anything. Speaking from experience, yeah, that would be executive dysfunction. And yes, I have. I would say I get tired of making videos sometimes, because it also has shifted from something I do for fun to something I do for a job. That is just what your brain is naturally going to do. So I have gone through that. I've gone through that mental state of like, I don't want to fucking make a video today. I mean, fuck, anybody who was following me for the last 3 months knows I had a lot of time where I was like, nah, I'm not gonna make a video today. And I would make like 2 videos a week, maybe. I'm back at it now because this is what I want to do. This is what I like doing. So I do this now because this is what I enjoy, and it's also my job. So now I have a schedule and I have things that I do that like check off those dopamine hits from the ADHD, where I'm like, oh, I need this. I need the small little dopamine hit that's gonna make it so that I can actually do this. I mean, me and Scarlett also instituted like a workout thing to actually make us like doing that. Is the perfect word. We execute the function French Revolution. Could you put Q&A on your TikTok? No, I won't. I'm sorry, but I really don't like that feature. I've seen the Q&A function, and I had it on for a little while, and all of the questions I didn't like. I didn't want to make a video off of all of them, because I also am very protective of my own. I'm very protective of my own content, which is part of the reason that I don't do requests. I don't do requests, and I pick comments that I think deserve a video based on them, if I have a video based on it. But I don't want to have an open feature for questions that are going to go unanswered, that people are just going to scream out into ether, and then I'm not going to answer again. Because I don't want to give people that false hope that I'm going to answer a thing I have no intention to. And that's not an insult to the questions that I would get, but I'm very like protective of my own stuff that I make. Like, it's a thing that I take a lot of pride in doing. You can always answer comments. Exactly. And that's why I don't have the Q&A features, because I get a lot of the same questions over and over and over and over and over again. And not only do I get a lot of the same questions, it's questions that I don't want to answer. If I don't answer something, I don't answer something because I don't want to. And that is how I think of my own stuff. I mean, I'm a content creator. My job is to create content that I enjoy. It is also to create content that everybody else enjoys, but because of that, I'm not going to let it be decided on what content I'm going to make. I can't. I just go around being weird and shut down one question. Cheers. Cheers. I had that for a little while too. God damn it, I'm gonna need to take a break to refill that soon. Anybody with a bingo card? I did personally freak out when you commented on my TikTok asking what full. Ha! Oh yeah, no worries. That was, I never really realized that I had never really described that. They find us weird. Is it? No, this is just red. This is the HyperX Quadcast. It is just red. It doesn't have the color changing stuff. And computer parts are expensive, so I am not planning on replacing it at any time. Plus, my name is Panda Red, so I'm assuming that works out. Please do it now for Color Gasket. No, I will not. I don't want to do that anymore. I haven't wanted to do that in like a year, maybe more. I think I haven't made an Afro Call the Guys Get since the compilation on YouTube came out. Is red. It works perfect. Exactly. Thank you. All right. Wait a minute. All right. Do I need a tape measure around here? I thought I had a tape measure out here. The bookshelf behind me is the bookshelf that is in the scene, and there's 2 of them back to back in the scene. Brand is also nerd cough that lights it. Exactly. This is just here. I'm debating if I want to hang up like weapons on this wall and have that be what this is for. But also I kind of like the fact that it's blank and you can see the comments finally. Oh, I did want to show you guys this. Like 2 after. Holy shit, I'm getting a lot of comments all of a sudden. Or so many creators get stuck doing the same type of content and feeling they can't get out of it. Exactly. If I don't like a series, I stop doing it. Anybody can tell you the 3,000 series that I've had that I've just kind of stopped doing. Dumb Shit in Comics was my first one that I never did again. Why is the Batman Skits compilation age restricted? I don't fucking know. YouTube did it itself. And then I couldn't undo it. So, that's just how it is. I don't know. I don't question it. I appealed. They denied it. I don't know. I wanted to show you guys this. This is something that Scarlett got me for Valentine's Day. It wasn't... Can't miss your comic series in a nutshell, skits. I do want to address those again. I want to eventually do those again because I didn't do all the ones that I wanted to. But I've been doing less skits recently because it's not something that my brain like wants. It's not chasing that hit anymore. So when I feel like it again, I'll do them again. That's the best way that I can describe it. I wanted to show you guys that this wasn't a Valentine's gift specifically. This was a gift that she gave me when she asked me to be her Valentine. Check this thing out. This is a tiny porcelain panda mask that she found in an antique shop that she got me. This thing is cool as hell. I love this fucking thing. And I need to figure out how to hang it because it has this like the holes in the side for the string. I'm thinking of getting like a leather string and then hanging it by the leather string because I don't trust hanging it by the top of the mask because it's curved. Yeah, this, I love this thing. By the way, don't tell her I did this, but anybody who is watching this, please go and follow Panda Scarlett, because I want her to start making more videos because she wants to start making more videos, and I want to blow her up. So, if you could, I'm going to use my platform for good out here. On the talk? Yes, on the talk. Thank you, Nimbus. Would be the best bet. Yes, leather string on a commando. That is the goal. She will totally not notice. Oh, she'll definitely notice. I'll tell her after the fact. She already makes jokes where she like wants to make videos where she's like, I'm sure half of you are probably only here from Panda. And I'm like, yes, use me. Use me to get success. That is, I want you to do that because I want you to make more videos because I like your content and you like content. So please, I want you to do that. Express your creativity how you want to. Did you drink the apple juice yet? Which one? Not for Panda. Exactly. They were sent from my page. They are not here for more of me. That is a amazingly healthy way to think about that. Cosplay was awesome. Right? That Satana cosplay turned out so fucking good. Y'all wait until we do our God of War cosplays. We're working on them right now, and they're gonna be so fucking cool. I was dyeing leather 2 days ago. Like, I'm hyped for this shit. Same from the video. You got the mask. So you Kratos or Atreus? Nobody tell them. Nobody tell them. You will just have to wait and see. We have had you for the past 1.5 hours. We have enough of you. We need more of her. in her own right. Right? Oh my god. I think that is something that I'm trying to like express to her, is that I can give her like tips on content and stuff that I do that is successful to me, but people aren't there for me. They're not going to, the people who are following her don't want more of my content. They want her content. They want what she can do. And what she can do is fucking brilliant, because she knows everything about comics that I fucking don't. She is a master of like old comics, like her favorite comic run is like the original Detective Comics run. She loves Dick Grayson to Jason Todd era Detective Comics, like 60s to 90s era Detective Comics. And it is she knows so fucking much, and it's so fucking cool, and she has so much niche knowledge that I've never fucking heard of before. And that is mwah. And she wants to do so much with that knowledge, but she doesn't, because she's worried about how it's going to come out. And I understand that. I get that so much. But at the same time, I want her to make content so badly about it, because it's so good and it's something she wants to do. That it exactly. I want to hear her rant about it. I want to hear her talk about it, even if it's unscripted, if it's not perfect. It would be so fucking cool. You guys have no fucking clue how goddamn smart she is about this shit. She puts me in the fucking hole. We commonly have like hour-long debates about characters. I'm not just stop thinking her as your partner, start thinking her as a cool person. That, yes, you should, 100%. She is a amazing content creator and an amazing person who just happens to be dating me. That is the best way I can put it. Follow her because you like comics and you like cosplay. Don't just follow her because you're a fan of me. I want you to follow her because you like her shit, because she makes good shit and she's really fucking good at what she does. Mean to them in the comments, I will destroy them in all the ways except physically. Dude, they will have a 1 million plus follower person hopping in the comments and immediately being like, shut the fuck up, you don't know. Started gushing about Scarlet. Ha! For all of those reasons. Exactly. Thank you. Good comics. Scarlet doesn't make comics. She's a content creator, not a comic creator. So she likes Purple Gloves Batman. No, she's not a Purple Gloves Batman fan. She's Detective Comics after Robin has been introduced. So like, gloves. He's already got the gloves on. Also, Purple Glove Batman is like half Bob Kane, and he doesn't fucking know what he's doing. You can make 10-minute long videos on TikTok. You can make them, but you have to upload them on your computer. You can't actually make them on the app. I don't think, unless they made a recent update in which we're able to do that now. You can upload them from your computer. I've uploaded over 3-minute long videos before, but 10 minutes is, if I'm gonna make a 10-minute video, I'm just putting it on fucking YouTube at that point. Didn't Bob Kane basically steal the credit for me? I am skewing closer to talking about comics. Damn it. Short answer, then we're getting back into everything. Bob Kane did steal all of the credit for making Batman. Everything that you know about Batman was created by Bill Finger, who was the basically sole creator for everything that is actually iconic about Batman, including Joker, the Batsuit, the Batcave, Robin, the entirety of Gotham City, Commissioner Gordon. Everything that makes Batman Batman was Bill Finger. Bob Kane came up with the idea of a bat-themed superhero, and that was about it, and then he stole all the credit for it. He was better at publicity and used it to take credit. You could kind of, I might get in trouble for saying this, but kind of like Stan Lee. A little bit like Stan Lee. Bob Kane is the Stan Lee of DC. Stan Lee took way more credit than he should have for creating a lot of the comics characters that he did. He is a co-creator of a lot of characters, but also because of a lot of very specific things within Marvel, he is only about 50 at best % responsible for a lot of Marvel's characters. Hell of a headache, sorry. Thank you for stopping by, Lizzie. I hope you have a great night. But yeah, Bob Kane is essentially the Stan Lee of DC, but he only grabbed one character instead of the whole fucking universe. Okay. We have 25 minutes left. I have gotten a table done. We've been here for 2 hours. I heard Alright, one last thing. I heard a concept for a show one time that I thought would be fucking great, where it would be a sort of... You know how they made a show about the creation of the Wu-Tang Clan? I want a show about that, about the early days of Marvel. I want a show about that where there are people who are playing Steve Ditko and Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, and they are having this sort of dramatic reenactment of the early days of Marvel and DC Comics. I think that would be lovely. I would love that. Why can't we just keep talking about comics? Because that's not what this fucking page is for. Unproductive stream box. Yep. Go ahead and take it. That would be so interesting. I heard it on... I saw it on social media one day, and I thought it was the coolest fucking idea, and I saw no one fucking share it. And I would fucking love that. I would love a bio series about the early days of Marvel Comics and the early days of DC, and characters getting pieced together. Even if it was an anthology, even if it was like a dramatic reenactment of the creation of Superman or the creation of Batman, I think that would be fucking awesome. All right, okay, done with my ranting. Back to what we're actually fucking doing. How deep is that? I'm assuming this is 2 feet deep, but I don't know. Everything about I hear about Jack Kirby is badass as fuck. That's because Jack Kirby is badass as fuck. It's a very simple fact of life right there. Alright, we're gonna use a measure app because 14 inches? Really?
Alfred, yeah, call the guy. I don't care how many this makes. Call the fucking guy.
I'm just way off with shit. Thanks for the resubscription, Invis. Alright. So that's 14 inches, meaning that a full one would be 28 inches. Which is 2 1/3 feet, so I'm going to use 2 1/2 feet. But still use the audio notifications. It's not that I don't like Alfred Call the Guy. It is a part of my history, and I accept that. I'm just not doing any more of them because I'm bored of the videos. Wish I could have a bookshelf built. It's not built into my wall. This is a loose bookshelf just right here. It's just off camera. Alright, so we need 28 inches. I'm going to create another one of these. View. Also, it's twice as long as it is deep. So this is 28 inches deep and 14 across. So we're going to be making a 28 by 28 cube. Is my notification sound, and it went off while I was Ha! Alright, show and So 28 inches is like, ooh, wow, yeah, that is a little bit more than I thought it was. Well, no, one of these is 2 feet. That's 12 inches. This is 14 inches. This is 12 inches. This is 24 inches. So, fuck it, we can go right there. This is really more of a indicator more than it is anything else. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Not 1, 2. What am I doing? It's 28 inches, not fucking 48 inches. There we go. Oh shit, yeah, you can't see it. Thank you. There you go. There we go. Y'all motherfuckers are gonna hit bingo by the end of the fucking day. You know what I'll say? If anybody hits bingo, they get 1 free What's on the Shelf Panda. We'll put it that way. I've already got bingo. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Make it too easy to get. I'm not trying to. I'm not out here looking at the bingo card trying to fill the fucking shit out. This is the novel, bookcase, multiple people have bingo. We'll put it this way. If we get, it'll be like Uno, all right? After today, not today, today doesn't count, but after today, the first person to say that they got bingo and can show me their card, or we'll do it this way. I have the bingo card now, so I'll keep a visual tracker on the screen of when we get bingo and when we don't get bingo. And when that happens, there will be 1 free What's on the Shelf, and it'll be randomized, okay? Does that sound good? Okay. All right. I will start keeping track of it from today on. All right. And if we do hit bingo, then I will do a randomized What's on the Shelf. I like it. All right. Cool. Making the chord. Absolutely. What's my favorite? So I don't really have a favorite particularly. Me and Scarlet keep Warritos just in the house. That's our soda of choice. What are these for? This is for a 3D model that I'm making, but it's a floor pan for it. So we're going to turn the grid back on. There we go. Here's the stream. See you, Invis. And then there is a 1 foot shelf that comes off the side. Good lord. That's the wrong one. There we go. There's like a 1 foot shelf that comes off the side here. That's got mugs and anime figures and stuff on it. We'll get all up in here. Maybe not even a foot. I'm guessing it's actually like 6 inches deep. Maybe. Because looking at it, it fits 2 mugs. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's about 6 inches. If not 6 inches, it's only about 8 inches. You know what? Alright, I'll be generous and say it's roughly 8 inches. So it's not a full foot, but it's close. There we go. Alright, view, show, grid. And then this is the mug slash anime figure stand. And this is 9 inches deep. And I took a full cube off this, so that means that this is 2 feet across. Right? Yeah, because this is 28 inches, so. And then this is 14 inches by 14 inches by 28 inches. There we go. And we can just there we go. Grab this. And there we go. I think that's pretty fucking good right there. We have 10 minutes to fucking spare. Hell yeah, Control S. There we go. So, we have the ground layout. Thank fucking God. And now I can start building the building tomorrow. I already saved. I saved. Don't worry. Tomorrow I'll start building the actual building itself, and then I could start blocking it in. I have saved. Don't worry. And after I block it in, then I can render it in... I'll probably render it in Unreal, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Because then I can actually say that I made it in a game engine and rendered it at that high quality. It'll be Unreal 4, not Unreal 5, before people start asking, because I'm a lighting artist and I want to show that I can do lighting well. We get to do 3D stuff tomorrow? Hell yeah, we do. Alright. I think that's going to be it for today. I think so. Yeah. Okay. With all of this done, I am going to sign off for the day. Thank you all for stopping by. What's another space? Is another ending the stream early? Is that another space? Now that this is finished, we're gonna start working on the 3D next time. Once the 3D is done, then we'll start rendering it. But I will see you guys next time. Give Scarlet my love. I definitely will. I will let her know. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. See ya.